I created this natural dewy look. I seem to be into the dewy looks lately, and this is what I created with some super wispy lashes, lots of highlight, as well as a hydrating mist. And if you would like to see how I created this look, keep watching. My skin has been super duper dry lately, so I'm going in with a Bobbi Brown face base. It's a sample that I got from Sephora. I still have a little more left, so I wanted to use that. And I'm just rubbing it into my skin. I did already add my witch hazel, so now I'm just going to add a little moisture to my face. So for my brows today, as you can see, I do have a new brow routine. I'm using this brow kit from the Glam Supply, and it's theglamsupply.com. It comes with a set of 6 brushes. This is one of the first brushes in the kit. This is the number 1 brush. It has a spoolie on the end, and the other end is just a regular angled brush, just similar to the Anastasia 7B or 12 brush. And I'm using the Benefit Brow in number 5. So I'm just using that number 1 brush just to line the bottom portion of my eyes, and as well as the top, and then I go in and I fill them in. So I did keep the entire portion of my brow routine just so you can see how these brushes are absolutely amazing. I've never done my brows so good in my life until I got this set of brushes. This is the light set. She has 2 sets, the pro and the light set. So this is the light set. My pro set will be coming soon. So as a concealer, I'm using my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in C42. And this is the number 2 brush from the brow kit, and I love this brush. You can see how precise and sharp your lines would be with just cutting out your brow and just aligning underneath there. And this brush is also good for cut creases as well. I haven't tried it for a cut crease on an actual look, but just playing around, I did try it and it worked really great. So I will be using it in a future video just to show you how versatile these brushes are. And this is their number 5 brush, also from that brow kit from the Glam Supply. And as you can see, this brush has an angle, and it's very good for blending out underneath your brow, as well as blending out the top portion of your brow. So I'm using also another MAC concealer. This is the 24-hour wear concealer from MAC, and I'm using NC45, and I'm just going to use that to clean up the top portion of my brows, because NC45 is my concealer shade, so I wanted to use a shade that is closer to my skin tone other than NC42, because as you can see, NC42 is way lighter than 45. And I am using the number 4 brush from that brow kit, and this brush is also very sharp and precise with cleaning up as well. And you don't have to use the brushes in order, or you don't have to use them in the order that I am using them. She also has a step-to-step video tutorial on her website. It is the glamsupply.com, and you can also take a look at how she uses her brushes to do her brows as well. And I'm using that number 5 brush again to clean up the brows. And I mean, I've been using this brow kit for about 2 or 3 weeks now, and I've never done my brows so good before in my life. I mean, with me having one hand and me doing my brows this good, I mean, anyone can do their brows and have them clean and crisp. Now this brush that I am using is the number 6 brush. This is my favorite brush. I do use this from time to time for blending out concealer also. So I had some more of that NC42 concealer on the back of my hand, and I'm just applying that to my lid with my number 2 brush. And I am blending it out with the number 5 brush, the angled one, just because I'm just using it just to go underneath the brow to blend it out. Whereas if I would use the number 6 one, it's a little fluffy, and I don't want to make a mistake and mess up my brows. And so now to set that concealer, I'm using my Sacha Buttercup setting powder just to set the concealer. And the only reason why I'm setting it is because I'm not going in with any eyeshadow today. And for face primer, I'm using the Urban Decay the Slick Primer just in those areas because I do get a little oily there. And this is the Fenty Pro Filter Primer. I'm using this on the other areas of my face that I didn't add the Slick Primer. I really love this Fenty Primer because it is very moisturizing. And then for foundation, I'm also using the Fenty Beauty foundation in, I think this is 390. And I am blending this out with my the Sonia Kashuk blending sponge. And for concealer, I'm using the MAC 24 Hour Concealer in NC45. And this concealer dries pretty fast, so I'm just doing one side at a time and just blending it out with the sponge. And I'm also bringing it up a little bit onto my lids as well, and just adding that concealer onto the other side of my face. And I'm also adding NC42 as well because 45 is very close to my skin tone, but 42 adds a little bit of brightness. And I'm just going to highlight the bridge of my nose and blend that out also. And I'm setting once again with my Sacha Buttercup setting powder with my Eco Tools sponge. And to set the rest of my face, I'm using my ColourPop No Filter setting powder in Deep. And for my liner, I'm using the Wet n Wild Mega Liner. So just lining my lash line with that eyeliner. I have been loving this look lately. Now, don't get me wrong, I love my eyeshadows, but for something quick and easy, I do like to do foundation and concealer and just liner and lashes, no eyeshadow and no contouring. So this is just I guess you could say a pretty simple look, and it's more of a natural beat. So I'm using a new brand of lashes. These are the Dodo lashes and in the style D115. And I love me a wispy lash, and these lashes absolutely caught my eye. I do love the way that they look with a natural beat. I'm gonna try them with eyeshadow just to see how they look with eyeshadow, but with a natural look, they look absolutely amazing. I will be using them on a consistent basis, and if you want to save money and also purchase these lashes, you can use my coupon code, and that is the number one hand, HAND, bandit, BANDIT, to save money on your purchase of the lashes. If you would like to support me, I truly appreciate it. I recently got a sample of the Laura Mercier glow setting powder, the translucent glow, and I'm just using that to set underneath my eyes and also add a little bit of glow to my skin as well. And to set my face, I'm using the Gerard Cosmetics coconut setting spray. And for highlighter, I'm using the Ofra Cosmetics highlighter with the Nikki Tutorials collab in Beam the Haters. And the camera isn't picking it up too well because of all the lights, but this highlighter is absolutely beautiful. It is beaming. I got so many compliments on this highlighter. Everyone wanted to know what highlighter I had on. So I'm going in with the OMG Glow Hydrating Mist, and I'm just going to add a little bit more hydration to my face. And for lips, I am using the Fenty Beauty Stunna lip paint in the shade Unveil, which is this chocolate brown shade. And the way that I've seen Rihanna's makeup artists say to use it is just to apply it directly to your lips with a one swipe. Don't dip back into the container, just use all that product that's on the wand. And I'm also using the NARS Cosmetics Climax mascara for my bottom lash line. And that is it. That is the final look. I'm off to do my hair, and you will see here in this next clip, this is the final finished look once I've added my earrings and done my hair. I appreciate you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.